The Vonk, Sedgefield playing the race card, and Secret Sounds.
I'm Bomber.
And I'm Chris.
You're listening to
This Week in Sedgefield.
Okay.
All right.
I think that means we're starting.
I think it does.
That's a good start. Welcome back, Bomber. You doing all right?
Very good, thanks.
Fantastic.
And how are you doing?
Yeah, doing well.
That's good to hear.
I've
Good
enjoyed
to
the
hear.
warm weather. I've enjoyed just being a Sedgephilian.
Oh, yes.
Is that the official
Sedgephilian.
title?
I think it is Sagittarian, some people say.
Sagittarian.
Yeah, Sedgephilian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sagittarian. I'm going to run with that.
Okay, yeah, Sagittarian.
So you can have a vegetarian Sagittarian.
Yes, you can.
Those are the sad people walking about.
The vegans are the very sad people.
That's
the
right. Yeah.
Sagittarians,
You get the grades of them.
Yes, different grades.
I've got a question for you.
Oh, good.
So, I've actually got two. This one's just kind of popped into my head, so I could spring it on you. But if you could characterize our town as a person, what would that person look like? If you could what would you boil our town down to? If you walked past, someone walked past, like that person, I'm not going to say man or woman because I don't know what it.
Yeah.
maybe that's part of it. I don't know. And you're like, yep, that's a Sedgefield person right there. That's Sedgefield as a person
personified.
Oh,
that's the word you're looking for. Sedgefield personified.
Anthropomorphized.
Oh yes, absolutely.
That one.
I won't say that again.
I don't think I can.
Look, okay. That is a good one to spring on me. I would say not well dressed. But not badly dressed. Casually dressed.
No shoes.
Yeah, no shoes or maybe slops or probably odd socks.
Yes.
Probably odd socks.
Yeah.
I would say a cool T-shirt, not a modern T-shirt, but something maybe with a picture of Def Leppard or another cat that's hard of hearing.
Yes.
I don't know, something like that. And understated.
Smells a bit like Lagoon.
Oh no! Maybe I don't know, but happy.
But happy. Oh.
Yeah, I
go
think
with that.
most people in Sedgefield are happy to have chosen Sedgefield.
Yeah, and I think this goes to there was one of our friends brought up what it does to you psychologically when you are in awe of something.
Okay.
So you look at something that's much larger than yourself, and there are he said there are all this research done on it. But you look at the ocean or you look at the mountains, and it's much bigger than you. You've got this sense of awe, and just what that does, how it turns you outside yourself rather than an inward focus, which kind of may just make it worse.
Yeah.
But turning out, and I think that just creates, rather than an underlying anxiety and worry and sadness, maybe just a little bit more of a foundation of joy and happiness.
I think so.
Looking at something bigger and grander and greater.
Yeah.
Oh, and how?
I think so, because I've always said that people who move to the garden route for an address will move normally to Knysna or Plet.
Yes.
And when I say an address, it's so that when they're sitting around the table in Joburg with their friends and they say,
oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we've just bought a lovely little cottage on Teeson Island in Knysna.
It's
Knysna,
quaint.
yes. Or it's near the beach in Plet.
Oh, yes.
But if they say, oh, we've just bought a place in Sedgefield, people go, huh? Where's Sedgefield?
You didn't buy it for an address, you bought it for a pants.
Yeah.
Or a Def Leppard shirt.
A Def Leppard shirt, yeah. So it's kind of a place where you come to, you don't want to impress people. You just come here and you go, wow.
Yeah, what a place to live.
This is good. And like you mentioned earlier, you're in awe of where you live.
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm on holiday here.
Wow. Yeah, I was wondering if that goes away. I mean, we spoke about last
Hasn't
year.
Me.
Wow,
Hasn't
how cool
for me.
Is that? Okay, that's great to hear. I'm happy to hear
I have to go to work and things like that. And sometimes I do have to force myself, because I'm like, why must I go to work? I'm on holiday. But apparently I'm not.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Yes. Well, there we go.
Okay. So we would love to hear as well in the comments if you have a characterization, and I'm not going to try the anthropomorphization.
No. A personification.
Let us know in the comments. But
even if you have a picture.
Oh, if you've got a picture, maybe it's a selfie. Someone out there is listening with a Def Leppard shirt, and they're going to be like, "You mean this one?" Yes, that one.
That's it.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
But we got something else for you. We've got an audio clip. So this is a recording of something, and you're going to hear it shortly. It's your job to try and figure out what it is. So you may have no idea. You may have some idea. I thought it was kind of obvious, but I'm the one who recorded it. Bommy, you don't even know what it is
No,
yet,
I
right?
don't.
Okay, cool.
No.
Okay, I'm going to play it for you twice. It sounds like this. What do you think?
Well, I thought it was some form of office stationery, a stapler or a paper punch.
Ooh.
It could be someone's false teeth falling out and landing on the table.
No, I told you not to guess it.
Sorry,
I ruined it. I'm going to have to come up with another one. Maybe it's a combination of all of these.
Yes.
But we would love to hear from you. What do you think it is? Drop it in the comments if you are on YouTube. Otherwise, you can send us a WhatsApp.
Yes, you can. 072 516 4701. And let's do another thing. If you send a WhatsApp, we would like you to include in your own voice,
Not someone else's voice. Leave that one out. Yeah.
Your introduction to the podcast. So you can say, "You're listening to This Week in Sedgefield," or something like that.
Or like how Bomber does it. You've been listening to... When do we record this?
Look.
Where am I?
No, that's why we want other people to do it. We want it done properly.
Oh, that'll be great. And tell you what, the first person to get it right, that's and we'll have timestamps on comments and on WhatsApps and things like that. We'll get you a coffee at the Daily Grind.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Daily Grind coffee.
We'll do that. So let us know. You can have as many guesses as you would like. Don't make it too long, otherwise we might not read through it. But that'll be great to hear from you guys out there. And thank you so much again for listening in. But the newest edition of The Edge, what number is it? Do you know? 687, that's my guess.
696. We're almost at 700.
At 700. What's going to happen at 700?
I don't know.
Oh.
We when we reached 500, we were going to have a big party. It was quite amazing because at issue 500 happened in a year that my daughter turned 21.
Whoa.
And each of my wife and I each
turned 500. Yeah.
we each turned 50.
What?
And it was the 25th anniversary, if I remember correctly, of The Edge.
What?
It was something along those lines.
Yeah, a whole bunch of things just lined up.
So at the start of the year, we said we're going to book the town hall.
Yes.
We are going to have all of our customers, all of our friends. We're going to have what they say in the Queen's English, a Mursa party.
O, lekker.
A lekker ding.
Wonderlijk.
So then recession happened, and we bought a box of lemon creams.
An entire box.
An entire box.
What a year.
Yeah, look, we had to all chip in. Everyone had to put in a bit
What,
of
there were
their
chips
salary.
as well?
Yes.
500
Well, we dipped the chips into the lemon creams. It was recession, and it was so bad. It was one of those things where, okay, maybe we won't hire the town hall. Okay, maybe we won't invite everyone. Or maybe we'll just make it us. Maybe we'll all just go out for dinner. Maybe we'll just have lemon creams.
Anyone have a sparkler? Yeah. Well, it'll be great to work out when the 700th one will be.
Yeah, four editions time.
Is there any? Okay. So that's not too far away. 8 weeks.
Not too far.
It's summer again.
It is, hopefully.
What about a beach party?
Yeah, that'll be it.
With lemon creams. Okay, but it's a great addition from what I've seen so far, and not just because there's my picture in it.
Yes.
I knew it would finally get in there if I just kind of hung out close by you enough.
Yeah, it had to happen.
By extension. But let's talk about what's happening on the front.
Okay, on the front of Sedgefield, we have the Tortoise Tough. Now, we did talk about it before, but this is just a reminder. It's this Saturday.
Yes.
And it's a lovely race. I think the entries are closed unless you do a late entry, which you can go and do at the NG Kerk.
By die NG Kerk, okay.
NG Kerk on Friday between 5 and 7 p.m.
Okay.
If you want to do like the fun run or the 10K or even the 21.1K run. It's a lovely run. They're all lovely runs around Sedgefield.
Yeah.
I think mostly what I wanted to say about this, though, is please, if you're driving around Sedgefield on your way to the market or something on Saturday morning, try not to drive over the runners and walkers.
Do your best.
Just really try.
So drive normally, stop at the stop streets like we do in nice corners.
Please don't drive normally.
You're saying that we don't have good drivers in Sedgefield?
We do. I think there's 3 of them.
Somewhere. They live on the other side of town.
Yeah.
But it's because we don't see that many people. Like you drive around the burbs. They're all the burbs.
Yeah.
Not suburbs because it's not suburban. But you drive around the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And it's jarring when you see another car at your stop street.
I know. What,
everyone
stop
panics.
Street? Did you say stop street?
No,
comma street.
Yeah, comma streets.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Because it's a pause, not a stop.
That's it. It's always the Sedgefield comma. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
So, please look out for the runners. There's probably going to be, I would say, 500 or so on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be cool. Is there a good, do you know where the start and finish line
Start
place to
and
cheer
finish
for
is
someone?
at the end here.
Oh,
so they're going to run around the island.
Run around the NG Kerk like 200 times.
Yeah. Now they're going to run around the island. That's the 10 and the 21.
Okay.
And then the 21s are going to carry on. Go up that steep hill, past the Volksy, up the steep hill.
Which one? Oh, past the Volks. Okay, with you. Oh,
turn
to the
left at the Rivermouth car park.
Yes.
And then go and do that whole big steepy, climby Colomaioli loop.
Yeah.
And then go back and then up Spook Hill. Do you know what Spook Hill is?
Spook Hill.
Spook Hill.
I've never heard of Spook Hill.
Spook Hill is the one that goes from the Pili Pili and goes right up that steep thing.
Horribly steep thing,
one of our old runners, he's a late runner now.
Sorry.
He used to be on time. No, shame. He was one of the founder members of the Sedgefield Striders.
Oh, cool.
And he swore blind that when he was running up that hill on his own, he could hear someone behind him. And when he turned around, there was no one there. And when he faced forward, he felt there was someone behind him. So he called it Spook Hill. So there you go.
I think he was hallucinating because it's an awful hill to even walk up. And it's definitely one of the ones that you push the bicycle up. Okay, well that's great to hear that's happening.
That's going on
cool.
Saturday morning. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Maybe that'll be fun too. I mean, I'm not going to run it.
No, you don't know. Well, there's a 3K, so you and your family can do a 3K.
That's
very
quite
tempting.
Far, hey?
Yeah, no, it's not.
No, I think we could. My kids can run around our house now,
Yes.
like 10 to 12 times, so that they could handle it.
They could
It's
handle
just
it,
mom and
Joe.
dad who might need a bit of help.
push,
Hey?
yes,
Well,
yeah.
we can maybe do it. But there was also on the front page a Vonk, a vote of no confidence. We got the report back from that because that was happening with the municipality.
That was it. That was we talked
DA
about it
and
last time. They were planning. The DA was planning a Vonk, a vote of no confidence.
Is dit nie 'n vonk?
As jy
Like
twee
funky-
talig is.
Ooh, yeah.
So Vonk. So they planned this.
Yeah.
And they thought that they were going to get some support in the speaker, by the way. That's who they wanted to remove.
Yeah, so the DA, they ducked out early. They were speaking about doing a vote of no confidence of Vonk.
Yes.
And it said that, we might do it. We're thinking of it. Then it seemed that they did do it.
That's it. They did.
But it didn't.
The speaker's name is Msedisi Skosana.
Okay.
Msedisi
Skosana.
something like that.
Yeah.
So they thought they would get some secret support from the other side, the coalition.
Yes, the
other
GNU.
coalition. Yes, in the GNU.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Oh, wrong.
So
wrong GNU.
it just didn't happen. They failed by 11 votes to 9.
Well, that's pretty close.
But now I have a theory.
Ooh, yes.
I have a theory about this.
Yeah.
I know why it failed.
Yes.
I know why it failed.
Uh-huh.
Now, when things all line up, when things go right or whatever, they call it the planets lining up.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the planets lining up?
The punnets lining up.
Because that's what happened for this. The
Yes.
punnets lined up, and you'll understand when I tell you the story. So the
Yes.
man who proposed the Vonk, he put
Yes.
it on the table.
Was it Jason White?
Jason White.
Jason White, okay.
Okay. Jason White, one of his claims to fame, other than being the caucus leader of the DA,
Oh, I didn't know he was the caucus leader.
I think he's the caucus.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
he is.
okay.
He
Young.
was the youngest
That's what I remember from him.
councillor
Yeah.
ever to be elected for the Neisner Council
Yes.
at 23 years old. He's a few years older than that now, but not many.
Yeah.
So his surname is White, and he's very young.
Yes.
One might even say he's a boy.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So, if you keep
Okay.
that in mind, because
yes. Okay.
he's
That's
the
what it's got to
youngest.
do to work.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah.
that if he had played some music, appropriate music, while they were having the vote, it would have gone through.
I have no idea where this is going, man.
Have
Okay,
you
let's
never
go.
heard of "Play the Vonky Music, White Boy"? That's what I mean. The punnets lined up.
Mama messaged me yesterday with this. You got to remind me of the pun. I've got a pun. This is,
Can you believe all of those puns lining up?
that is amazing.
Yep. It was the Vonk. It was introduced by a young man called White. Yeah. So it was play the Vonky
fantastic.
music, White Boy. Okay.
Oh, well done. I gotta
Moving
pick up
on
some-
to more important things and less.
To the next pun.
The next pun.
What's
oh
the next
yes,
pun?
what was the next pun? Well, it was
Jill. Oh, it's more of a tongue twister than
it's
a
a
pun,
tongue twister,
right?
an alliteration. Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
it would be.
Yeah, we've got an article in the paper on page 3, and it's paying tribute to Jill Thomas,
Jill, yes. Jill spelled with a G.
spelt with a G.
Yeah.
So Jill has got very involved over the years. She's a great conservationist.
Oh, okay.
She's probably a good conversationist as well. But she's a great conservationist.
Conservationist,
She's
yeah.
dead mad on catching fish.
Oh,
She goes to Zambia, Zimbabwe to go tiger fishing.
goes
and
to the
she's
pet
still-
stores and
she-
they're worried.
No, they don't
Excuse
run
me,
away
ma'am.
then.
Sorry. Jill,
So no,
we've
I
spoken
think she
about
holds
this.
a record for tiger fish.
Really?
I think
Whoa.
something along the lines of 20-pound tiger fish.
What?
She's a phenomenal fisher. Anyway, she got very involved. She was very angry about the carp in the lake and got very
Yeah.
involved with the people we spoke about last time.
The IFSM.
the
IFSM, I remember. It's
IFSM.
Invasive
Fish Species Management.
Yes. Hey.
IFSM. Yes.
There we go. Nice.
So Jill, a while back, organized them. They were hunting fish with their bows, but she chatted to them and they had said they wanted nets to catch them because they weren't bowing them quick enough. They weren't shooting them quick,
Yes.
archering them.
Yeah. They needed crossbows. That
Yes.
would have been cool. Crossbowing fish.
Yeah. So basically,
dynamite.
she financed these very specifically designed gill nets. Mm-hmm. So we've got Jill and Gill.
Okay.
And they are specifically designed to catch carp.
Okay.
Because the danger of a gill nets is if they're just normal gill nets, they'll catch anything.
Okay.
These are designed to catch carp.
Wow, that's very specific.
Specific design.
Yeah.
A guy traveled for hundreds of kilometers. The guy who makes the nets, she paid for him to come and give demonstrations how they work, blah blah blah, and it's been a game changer. They catch tons of carp and no other fish, which is great.
I would hope it would work, but I'm sure. How amazing is that?
Yeah.
You've got guys who make specific nets for a specific fish.
Specific fish. How's that?
What a time to be alive.
So, they basically why they're featured in this issue is this was years ago she did the nets, but she's been supporting them. She helped them set up an NPC, not for profit company or whatever.
NPO.
NPC.
NPC.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
not
corrected on that.
well
yeah,
done.
NPC.
Okay.
So they've recently been donated a boat a steel an aluminium boat. It's really cool. A really cool boat. Very steady, very good for their fishing and netting purposes.
Yes.
Not porpoises. They're not netting porpoises.
No, they're
purposes.
carps.
Yes, carps.
Carps.
Yes, carps. So they named it after her.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
they named it. I'm not sure if it's Jilly or Gilly.
Yeah, did they name it after the nets?
Or her.
Not Annette. That's
Not
a different lady.
No, not named after Annette. No,
she's also after Tiger Fish.
It's named after Jilly or Gilly. So it's.
I think it would be Jilly.
Jilly.
Jill's Gilly Net Jilly boat.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Anyway, so the title of the article is Gillnets, and the Gilly. Oh,
just read it.
Perfect partners for catching crafty carp. Yes. Yeah, just read it. Don't read it out loud because you'll confuse yourself.
That's cool.
So, that's what that article's about.
It's one of my favorite things about the age, just kind of showcasing the people in our time. Silent warriors just sounds way too dramatic, but I kind of like it too.
Yeah,
these people doing stuff in the background.
That's it. She never wants any glory, nor does Johnny. I had to squeeze the story out of them.
Oh, yeah?
They're both phenomenal people, but very much behind the scenes.
Yeah,
very
And that goes a long way.
It does, doesn't it?
No, that's very very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so other stuff though that's coming up in the next.
Well, we also covered quickly. You will have seen all the cars all over town on Saturday last.
The hockey day.
It
felt like December.
It did, didn't it? Yeah,
even the market was like.
Yeah, it was pumping. Yeah, yeah. And at least in December, people don't walk around with curvy-looking sticks that you feel you're a bit threatened by.
They only do straight
that was
ones,
huge. Yeah. It was a phenomenal amount of schools.
It was ludicrous.
They gave us the figures.
Packed. Oh, do you have them? That'd be cool to know.
Yeah, so it was, where are we?
Just make
176 teams.
176 teams?
Hockey teams from 17 schools.
Whoa, okay.
With 220 officials.
Just officials?
220 officials.
Wow.
And 3,500 visitors came with them. How's that? That's a lot of people.
That is a significant amount of people.
I don't know how many people are in a team. I think it's 11.
200.
Oh, okay. Somewhere
that's why
between
you get like 3 teams.
And 200. Yes. Okay.
Very sporty, yeah.
Cool beans.
Okay,
yeah.
but it seems like that went really, really well.
It did.
Cool.
It was brilliant, yeah.
Okay, so we know that they're able to accommodate 3,500 people at the school. Are they doing the melodrama again this year?
They are at the school.
At the school.
Yeah,
okay.
well remembered. Yeah. So we're doing the melodrama. The actors are doing the melodrama.
Yeah.
And it's if you're in Sedgefield and you haven't been to one before, you have to go.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's
it's jolly old time.
It's
isn't
a
it?
jolly old time. Yeah. So
it's
basically,
a happy, fun
what
community
happens?
Time. Yeah.
It's all about local people choosing songs in advance, obviously, and they rehearse.
Should hope so.
And they don't sing them; they lip sync to them. But there's always a comedy side to it.
Yeah.
So there's lots of funny things going on. People doing it voluntarily. So they put I think there's 10 to 12 numbers each half of the melodrama. People come, audience comes in and sits at tables. So you book a table.
Yes.
And each table I think is 8 people, something along those lines.
Like
you
that.
can add a chair in or take one away. So you sit with your friends and family, and you bring a picnic, your own things
I love that.
to drink.
Everyone just
just bring your own, so you can order
great.
pizzas from one of the local pizza places, burgers from one of the local burger places, or make your own picnic, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And then you bring it along, and you watch
and enjoy.
You're saying,
be very entertained.
That girl who's doing that Madonna number is my hairdresser.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That guy that's wearing a insy witsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
That's Bomber.
No, it's not. It's my pharmacist.
That's just today.
Stuff like this. Yeah. Yes. No. no bikini wearing will be done by me. Yeah. I am being the MC this year.
Yes, you are.
Which is going to be good fun.
It better be. Don't ruin it, huh?
I'll try not to. I'll try not to. Okay. So that's going on. So you really, if you haven't got a ticket, go to
the ticket place.
Oh, there's a place. The ticket place. The ticket place is the something unicorn in the Forest Lodge Centre. Pimp My Unicorn.
Yes, I saw the sign for that today, and I kind of acknowledged it for the first time today.
Pimp My Unicorn. I have no idea.
Yes.
But that's what it's called. Okay. That's where they're selling tickets. Or just search for Sedgefield Melodrama online. Okay. And you'll find a place.
Is it through like Quickets or iTickets, one of those?
Yeah, something like that. It'll.
Okay, I'll try and find the link, and I'll put it in the in the description.
And we have saved an article on our Facebook page.
Okay, cool. Okay.
With the link in. Unfortunately, the article in the Edge, we lost the last paragraph somewhere. Oh, really? It just disappeared. Whoa. These things happen. Someone
did it fall off the edge?
It did indeed. But on our Facebook page, it's got the link and everything there. So yeah, get yourself a ticket. It really is good fun.
And that's coming up. Is it the end of this month? Is it next month?
I think they said 20 days to go.
20 days,
something like that.
From wherever today is.
The last night, which is the most popular night, already
it's
sold
over a few
out.
Nights. Really?
Yes, yeah. It's over. I think 6 nights.
Whoa.
I think 4 to 6 nights. Not sure if it's.
But the big idea is fundraising.
It's fundraising.
Right? Well, that's one of the big ideas. Well, the main big idea.
Well, it is.
Probably,
that's
right?
and boy, do they fundraise.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, I was amazed at the figures from last year.
The last few years, I think it's been 120,000 rand for local charities.
From the community into the community.
150,000. They've done, I estimate, because it was quite a few years back that they hit the 1 million mark. I think they're getting close to 1.5 million now in totals raised over the years.
Can you imagine the carp nets that you could buy with that?
Yeah. No, really,
buy them for tiger fish, for a shark.
And they do. It's all very well audited, so that all the money goes to charity. It's
not just
phenomenal
to the
what
actors,
that does for local charities.
No, that
really
is
cool.
That's amazing. That's super duper cool. Love that. Oh, and on Saturday there is the car boot sale.
Is it Saturday? Isn't it Sunday?
Oh, sorry, Sunday. You're absolutely right. Sunday, yeah. So Sunday car boot sale at train. What is it? Steam whistle stop.
Where the train station, where those things called trains used to go through.
Oh man, it would be so nice if
they don't anymore. Yeah, but the car boot sale is great.
Yeah, good fun. Hey, I've picked up a bunch of really cool things. I've got actually just behind where you're sitting right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
A whole stash of these really old cameras. And,
nice.
So it was a lot of really great. I mean, I collect cameras and I love them. Antique cameras and harmonicas. I picked up a bunch of those.
I didn't know you were a harmonica person.
Well, I now am.
Yes. Yes.
But they're every now and again you just find these awesome things, and a bunch of them are for charities I've seen. In fact, I've seen it was a while ago, there was a stall up for the Rondaflay Learning Centre.
Oh wow!
They set one of those up. I don't know if they're there again.
Yeah,
but that's a really fun one to go to. Hey?
Oh, I must go along. I did go there once, and I had to stay away afterwards because I bought so much stuff I never knew I needed.
It's the danger.
Yes, I have a tap that I bought.
Of all the things there. Oh, a tap. Lovely.
It was so cheap.
Yeah. I can't believe it. Can you imagine what I can do with this?
Yeah, well, I suppose I could give tap lessons, maybe. Who knows?
But you're a great tap dancer.
Yes, absolutely.
So we would love to hear from you out there, our loyal and not so loyal listeners, even the non-loyal ones, the ones who will listen to other things at other times.
Not us.
Yeah, not us. Listening to birds and listening to your spouses and children. But you know what?
You'll never get that time back, Yeah.
We would love to hear from you. If you've got some questions about Sedgefield, about the history, about things that are happening in and around town, please do send them.
Or even a comment about it.
That'll be great.
Tell us what makes Sedgefield great for you. Yeah.
Make Sedgefield great again.
Oh, no, don't.
Bummer cringed hard. Yeah. Send it along. The WhatsApp number again?
072 516 4701.
I want to put that in a jingle. It'd be great to hear from you on that. We would love to hear. Here's the audio clip again for you to guess. It sounds like this. And we've got one more thing for you to guess. Bomber is a magician when it comes to cryptic clues and cryptic crossword things. I mean, I still struggle with them, man. Can I say, I haven't even got one right yet.
Haven't you?
I try.
No, you got to keep trying.
Yeah, I might get this one because I saw you do it.
It's playing with words. Playing with words.
Okay, you've got one for us that will reveal the answer to.
This is a cryptic crossword clue, and it's for something that's well known in Sedgefield. Known in Sedgefield. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 letters.
Oh, okay.
One word, 12 letters.
Okay.
It's a name. That's a clue. I'll give it a name. But the cryptic clue is, Mother, take a pew and pass me a direction.
Mother, take a pew. So like a
chair or something like that.
Okay, cool. Okay, Mother, take a pew
and pass me a direction.
Okay, I'm going to have to write that down. Well, I'll keep the piece of paper that you wrote it on.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
we'll get the answer next time if we remember.
If we remember. If we don't, then please remind us.
Yes.
Okay, but that about does it for this week.
Yeah. Look, if you do think of the answer, please write it down on a blank 200 Rand note and slip it under the office door at the end.
A blank 200 Rand note?
Yes. Yeah,
wouldn't that just be a piece of paper?
I suppose so. No, an unused 200 Rand note. Put it that way.
As yet unused 200 note. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, Bomber, thanks so much, man. Really
Thank you for having me. It's always good.
Awesome. Have a great week, everyone.
You too.